serve.
No.
All my life.
Learn behavior.
And it was rain, sleet, or slow. I think we talked about this on the phone. My mother's love for my father wasn't conditional. It's not my responsibility, but
it's your joy.
It is my joy. I love to see him eating the meal that I cooked.
Dear, will the gentleman be staying for dinner?
Speak only when spoken to, kitten.
I love seeing him sleep easy, like every night, like clockwork.
Wow, she really dedicated to this, huh? I watched my mother do that. I mean, obviously it's a learned behavior. Okay. Where did that get her? Did they get her? Because I stopped people pleasing. I'll never forget the day that I stopped people pleasing. I remember exactly where I was. I was standing at a pedestrian walk, and I just hit the button, and I was like, none of these motherfuckers ever got me. I always got them, but nobody ever got me.
I love seeing him sleep easy, like every night, like clockwork. I scratch this man's back to sleep.
So, okay, wait, I love seeing the man eat the meal that I cooked. I love seeing him sleep soundly. I scratch his back every single night. In my opinion, this is less about him and it's more about her. It's more about, in her mind, making herself irreplaceable, which to me is a trauma response to safety. Not having safety before. If I do these things, then you'll love me forever. If I do these things, then I'll be irreplaceable. If I do these things, then our bond will strengthen. And once again, this reminds me of an enmeshed family, or probably where it comes from.
Because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest.
I find joy in being needed. Being needed feels so good, but in the moment right now when you're not craving being needed, does that sound like a way that you want to live your life? Because it's not for me.
It shouldn't be conditional.
A part of that lack of conditions too means that you do your duty joyfully regardless of what's being done for you.
That's it. I do my duty joyfully regardless of what is happening to and for me. Now some days I might be more cheerful than others because I have my own stuff going on. When there's times where it's like, I don't even want to say what's going on with me because, again, I know how to deal with me and my pain.
No, this is all learned behavior. And I bet you this spans across a lot of ethnicities, but I particularly found this in my family with my grandma, who is a Black woman. When she was growing up in, the 30s, 40s, 50s or whatever, she encountered a lot of racism and there was nothing that she could do about it. Nothing. So her adaptation to that trauma was, I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to be hopeful and I'm going to compartmentalize. I'm going to minimize all the bad things and I'm just going to keep moving. At some points, it is a beautiful way to operate and move through difficult situations. But that's not how you should be moving through your relationship because it's not a difficult situation. You can't just minimize all the bad, minimize all the red flags, compartmentalize, and I'm going to keep moving towards my goal, which is love you forever, 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 forever. Like, that's not useful. Great skill in business, bad skill in relationships.
I'll cry in the shower and keep it moving, But in the art of submission for me, because I can't speak for everybody, is being joyful about it, and
be happy while you're serving me.
And I think not even just a want, the power of knowing that you have the power to make someone's day better, and that's a choice.
And easier.
Yes, better and easier. That's a choice that you have to make. I always make the choice to do it. I like to give. I like to allow my person to lead. They know, especially like when it translates in the bedroom, I like to feel dominated.
Sex.
I like to be taken advantage. Oh my gosh. No, I don't like to be taken advantage of. I like to feel.
That's okay. I like to be degraded.
She said, I don't like being taken advantage of. If you've ever been taken advantage of or exploited in the past, you might feel comfortable being in that position again. And so you might go to great lengths to repeat that story. Where you're a caretaker for your parent, you might become a caretaker for your partner. This is just like hitting me in my stomach because she's saying it all and she really believes it.
If I'm comfortable and if I trust you. So just know what that means. Know that dance with your partner. I think of relationships and submission and being submissive is like, it's like an 8 count. Know that dance. You better know that 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, dishes clean. 2, laundry. 3.
She's trained. Her programming goes deep. Her programming comes from a parent or something like that, and it's very deep. And she really, really, really genuinely believes this. And sometimes you can just see it and you're like, okay, all right. Like, I don't know what happened. I'm here if you need me, but I don't know what happened.
Day and you fight in the world, you would never come back and fight me. You would never come back and walk into a space that is not welcoming you. Mm-hmm. You know?
Do you think that this is controversial in some capacity?
Absolutely. To some, it could be enabling. You know, and someone told me one time, they're like, you're enabling him. And I told him how that made me feel.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. I have lost relationships before because I was enabling somebody. And you need to know when you're enabling them. You're not helping. You're just trying to, you're trying to be their everything. You're trying to be needed. You don't want to mess it up. And then in turn, you end up being enabled. And you know what? When people feel like they're not growing, so the dude that you're babying too much, when he feels like he's not growing, he's going to turn towards something that actually forces him to grow. Sad reality!
Feel, and he was like, of course they're going to say that. They don't have nobody doing that for them.
How did it make you feel?
It made me feel like maybe I am. But at the same time, that's my love. No. So if you don't understand it, you know, it's not, I'm not loving on you for you to get it. That's how I love. And whoever I love is going to get that benefit.
Yes.
There was a time where, you know, women needed men for everything. We couldn't even open up a bank account, you know? And now it's like women are really in their bag where they're like, I have my own business. I'm doing this. I don't need a man for nothing.
That's right.
Like basically, like, yes. Can I be frank? Like I don't need a nigga for shit. I don't, you know, and I can say those words, but I want one.
So my brain wants to understand the exchange here. Because, and this could be, it's not, no, you're doing great. But because I told you, I'm gonna ask a bunch of stupid questions. Yeah. Because this dynamic, I think, like my relationship with my partner is very egalitarian. Like we're equals. Like I don't ever feel like I'm giving for the sake of giving and I'm not receiving for the sake of receiving. I'm receiving being like, well, I deserve this. And I'm giving being like, you deserve this. So there's that exchange happening.
So you speak on, you're like, you tell him the things that you need?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to piss some dudes off here. I really don't care. If you're a girl like this, that's like very people pleaser, very like motherly, very I'll take care of you, and I'm kind of like this too. I'm like halfway, and I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you when I want to. You know what I mean? Like I'll do it, whatever. But you guys really underestimate some men's ability to deny everything and play stupid. They're not just playing stupid to you; they're playing stupid to themselves. And so you'll keep saying, "Oh, that's okay, baby. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's fine." No. They're playing stupid to you and they're playing stupid to themselves. And if you keep enabling them, they will never grow into the man that you are looking for. Like, never. Like, they are so good at, I didn't mean it that way. I'm just sitting here. What do you mean? I care. Like, what's wrong? And look, some of the dudes right now, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Bose. And I'm like, yeah, of course. You're also in denial to yourself of some of your bad habits, because if you act like they're not there, then they don't exist and you don't have to deal with it, right? It's not important right now. What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you deserve you'll say that?
100%.
How will you say that?
I need you to step up in these areas. I need to not worry about this. I need to be able to take my brain off this thing. I need more affection. I need more love. If we're going to be sexual, here's the things that I need to like feel more sexual. And in return, I invite that. Like, so we have a lot of conversations.
How does he receive it well?
I think everybody has a problem with being told that they're not doing enough because we all.
Okay, dude, to me, that just struck me almost like as a child asking a question to an adult. Like, so Shannon's sitting here explaining how to ask for your needs, the concept of asking for your needs. And this girl's response is, do they take it well? Because she doesn't know. She doesn't know how to ask for her needs. She's so used to being the full package, the independent woman, the everything. She doesn't even know that she can ask for her needs and receive them. It's not even like in her wheelhouse. And men that don't want to change prey on women that don't ask for their needs, especially serial monogamous. They will get nice and comfy and cozy with you just like you wanted until they're ready to go. They're just looking for companionship and to be enabled. And some of them know it and some of them don't. And so if you are acting like this, you're definitely in line to get taken advantage of by